All right, hey everybody, welcome to Samco Workshop. We are back again. Today we're going to be taking a look at 2024 Gladiator Rubicon. Not the 2023 that I have, but what has changed, what's upgraded, what's different, what you can get today. We're going to do that. We are here at, as you see right there, we are at Jimmy Britt here in Statesboro, Georgia. You guys have seen me up here many times. He's our great people here, and we got Justin right here. Say hello, Justin.
Hey
how you
guys,
doing?
how y'all doing today?
And he is a sales guy. He got me the keys for this. If you are looking to buy a car from him, he is the one you are looking for. And I put all of his info right here for you. Hang on, let me get where it's all good. You can see, got his phone number, got everything right there. And how the deal's running on these things, pretty good so far?
We're doing a couple really good Jeep events right now through the summer. Of course, the summertime is the time to buy a Jeep. With the Jeep Wave program, it takes care of all your maintenance with all of our interest rates that we got right now. I'm telling you guys, now is the time to buy a Jeep if you're interested.
Fantastic. You heard it right there. And so we're going to dive in. He was gracious enough to give us his keys. Remember, we are in South Georgia. I think he has to kind of hang somewhere in the area while I do this. By the law, the way things work here in Georgia, it seems that way at all dealerships. But remember, the whole time we're going to be doing this, it's 90-something degrees out here with 100% humidity, and he's going to stand here just so that I can do this video for you guys. So it's pretty impressive. Like I said, these are good people here. So, all right, we're going to dive in and take a look at it. Thank you, Justin. And, all right, so what we got right here is, hang on. Let's go. So here we go. So we got this white one. We have the keys to this thing. We are going to check this thing out inside out, dive around, impressions, the details. Like I said, it's a very easy one for me to do since I own a 2023. But this one, what we like is we have the factory steel bumper on here. The beautiful thing. We're winch ready. Just got to put the winch plate underneath there, wire it in, but it's already winch ready, and that means that the spring rate on this is stiffer already because they know you're probably gonna. So it's got a stiffer spring to handle the weight of that bumper and the weight of the winch on the front, which is a beautiful thing. We also, with the Rubicon, get the steel bash plate right here. I love that. If you guys see on mine, it's covered in mud, scratches, and beat up all the time. Now, the Willis is also a great truck here, too. I love this. Here we're getting a plastic one. It's still not bad. Notice the thickness of this plastic, so don't let that rule you out if you're looking at a Willis. But this thing is beefy thick for plastic on here. But on the Rubicon, you do get steel. Get the integrated fog lights in here. This one's got the LED light package in here, front-facing camera, the whole deal on this thing. You will notice on here too, we'll cover a bunch of things, but remember, Jeep, you're getting that amazing solid front axle. Okay, the capabilities of this thing is absolutely outstanding. Said it in many other videos. You got your running lights right here, got the whole details. Now these are coming with 33 mud terrains. These are Wild Peak mud terrains that are stock on this, but you can very easily, on a Mojave and on a Rubicon, you can go 35 1150s on your stock rim, no rubbing, no issues whatsoever, just a perfect system. Beautiful setup in here. Your Jeep Rubicon red shocks on here, which people just love. They work fantastic. Beautiful setup in here. Sway bar disconnect, the whole deals. You got your rock rails on here. Love the clean lines underneath this thing. It's like a sled under there. Okay, it drags up and over everything. Couple simple little cross members. It'll take the abuse, but like I said, it just does perfect. Let's look under the front too real fast for you, full details. Look at that. That front end, just that front axle, amazing. Such an incredible vehicle. Such an absolute incredible vehicle for what its intended purposes is. This thing is a beast. Now we do have this one here is real easy because of the fact that we have, with Jeep, you don't have to go inside to open the hood up. You don't have to go in to unlock it. But in here we have your simple 3.6. I heard somebody just say, oh, it's so hard to open that latch on there. It's not. I just did it one-handed with a phone in my hand. But we have the 3.6 liter V6, naturally aspirated, run forever. And even if it fails, it only costs $6,000 to buy a whole new crate motor for this thing. I mean, like I said, this can be a forever vehicle very easily, especially with the quality of it. So it's a fantastic vehicle to own and its capabilities. But like I said, locking that down. We'll show you the window sticker in a minute. Let's keep doing a walk around on the outside. This one has the color panels on there too, the color matched fenders. Also has a color matched Freedom top up on the top. So this one's got some serious options on it. We have the color matched panels here. Notice they put PPF on here to protect this. That is a beautiful thing. Love the wash or the seal in here, this rubber gasket that they put in here. They do that on all of them. I love that. Beautiful setup on here. You got your extra little flares. Okay, same thing back here. Rubicon red suspension or shocks on there, and coilovers, the whole deal. Everything you're looking for. I'll show you the back. Rubicons and the Mojaves have these steel bash guard back here, so when you drag your rear end over everything, because everybody's like, oh, the breakover angle's so bad on one of these. Well, that breakover angle, front lockers will pull you over. You can slide right across anything you got to go because it's such a nice smooth sled-like underside. And then when you're dragging your back end, you got this amazing guard right here that wraps all the way around, goes on both corners here, comes around on this side. It's going to protect everything for you. That bash guard goes right around on this side over here too, so you got all that protection, the hitch protection. You got double toe points on the back. That is a beautiful thing. Double toe hooks plus the trailer hitch receiver to be able to use. Your plugs are easy to access on there. Let's take a look underneath this beast. Okay, full size mud terrain matching spare. Do you see that? Do you see how, I mean, think about that. That's a beautiful thing. Many other, I can knock a lot of trucks for not doing this right. Okay, giving you a junk spare under here. Nope, here we get the same exact tire as a spare. Look at this amazing setup under here. Okay, this is a beautiful system, built well, beefy. This is there's not a lot to argue with underneath this thing. They built this thing well for off-road use. They did it right. Look at the exhaust tucked up underneath there, very high, so it's not going to drag on nothing, get beat up on anything. Jeep knows how to do off-road. You can see that. Look at that. Exhaust is not even visible on the side. It's buried up in there in a safe location like that. So they do it well. It's got the LED light system on the back here. Look at here, okay? I want to make special note at some of the gaps because we are going to do a tear apart video here later on some of these things. I want you to note how great this is compared to some of these that we do. So now we got the rear camera in here. We got a damped tailgate that actually works. It does not slow down. It's not stuck like in this position. When you open this one, it comes down, where in a lot of them, you open it and it goes to here and it stays there. Then you got to pull it and it comes down a little further and it stays there. This one, butter smooth the whole way. Perfect. Bed lined in here, tie downs here, tie downs there, low. Where are they? Low. Where should they be? Low. We want to tie down, we're not tying up. So having those down in a low position on here, yeah, there's only 4 of them, but they are in the right positions to be able to tie things down like you're supposed to. Jeep does it well. So they did fantastic job on there. Access panels here and here, which are very nice to be able to get into. Most tailgates have those, but they did this well. You got bed lighting built in right here in the bed. Beautiful setup. The only, there's a big complaint I have about it is the fact that they don't finish it across here with a plastic piece here, and we'll talk about that in a nitpick video when we do it, but that is one complaint because it makes it very hard. You got to put a lot of extra foam here to get tonneau covers to seal on there, but that is a complaint. But other than that, like I said, this thing on the outside, fantastic. And let's just take a quick walk around again outside before we go in and look at some of the lines. You guys know I'm a freak for gaps, and I'm a freak for lines. And evenness in lines, and evenness in gaps, and evenness in all that kind of stuff. So if we take a look around this, let's just kind of let that sink in. Very well done. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Very nice. Now also notice on the front, double tow hooks up here high where we can get a hold of them. It is a Jeep thing. All Jeeps do it. You can see it all the way down the line right here. They all have it. High tow hooks. Okay, this is where recovery hooks should be so that you can recover when the front end of this thing is sunk down in the mud. It's nice to be able to grab on right there and make that happen. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's a great setup. You can actually, on this one too, you can see your sway bar disconnect right there. That's cool. You can see it right here. That's your, because of the new grill design, that's your sway bar disconnect system on the Rubicon. On here, it's got an extra little guard on there too, and you can't, but you don't see that. There's nothing there. It's a solid sway bar because it doesn't have the disconnect. That is your sway bar disconnect motor sitting right there. Pretty sweet. But beautiful setup. I love the new grill design. I love the setup on the front of these things. Good looking truck. Let's look at the window sticker for you real quick, then we'll dive into it. So we can see right here, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, right here, and I can't reach up there, so we're going to hope that you can see this perfectly. We'll come in and look at some of the details. 68.6 is the price on this dude. There we go, and perfect. Now remember, you have the removable roof, you have the removable doors, you have the flip down windshield if you want it. These are bumpers for that windshield to lay on right here. They're also your windshield washer spray things right here. And but like I said, great setup. Let's start here in the, let's go passenger seat first, okay? So we look at this. This one is set way forward. Look at here, 2024 power seats on the passenger side, power seats everywhere. Look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, so we got total capability to be able to move seats around, but we have all this room in here. We got these nice vents that are in here. We're going to do most of that from the other side where I got the air conditioning capability here because it is hot out. But we're going to take a look on this side. Glove box right here. Not a huge glove box, but it is a good glove box. And when it's closed, okay, look, not a, oh, that one's got a little, no, not a lot of rattle, but it's got a little bit there. But good closing glove box. Door sills here, soft touch all over, hard plastic here, which is what you want. But even this hard plastic, actually I lied. This is not a hard plastic. Look at my fingernail. This is a very, very soft, rubbery, soft. This is soft on here. On mine, it's harder than that. Mine, my 2024 or 2023, that's hard plastic. On here, this is a very soft. It's not leather like this, but it's a very, very soft, rubbery like feel. I love that. Man, that is really nice. I never noticed that before. On mine, that's plastic. Here, this is very nice. Love this setup right here. Not a fan of these too much. I mean, they're not bad for light garbage, and you don't have any crumbs that build up in them. But and they do fold in flat, but these can wear out over time. They are easy to replace. But like I said, it's been a Jeep thing forever that they've been doing that kind of stuff. And we love the layout here. Now mine is aluminum on mine. I like the aluminum, but it can scratch if you start dragging stuff across here. This is a very nice. I love this with the red stitching. Beautiful setup. Your good grab handle. You can drop a tray in here, still use it as a grab handle, and have a nice tray here to stick cell phones and anything in that you want to. And we will dive into the rest when we get around to the other side. Your floor mats, deep hard edges containing everything very well. They are thicker in design. I like the floor mats that are in here, and like I said, they are a tray style, so all your mud and everything stays in here. Plus you have down here in the bottom, you have drain holes that go right out, so you can actually pull this up and you can pick this right out. Those are little caps that are in here. You can pull this whole cap out and it drains right to, there's a rubber cap in there and it drains right out to the floor. So that's a very nice thing for cleaning it. Makes life really easy. Moving on to the back seat back here. It's where the magic happens in one of these things. Look at this space that you have in here. Okay, we will show it from the other side, but look at the amount of space that you have in the back seat of this thing. It is unbelievable in a mid-size world. This is like full-size truck world kind of stuff. These are your bags for your doors and for your things, for your panels. We're going to set that right there carefully. We'll come back to that, but look at this back seat. Beautiful setup. Even look at a nice bolstering on the back seats. Drop down right here, cup holders in here for you. I mean, this is done nice. Molly panels back, or netting back here, which is basically though two mat pockets, one on each seat, plus cargo hanging things right here in ways that you can put different things into here. Speaker system right here above you, right above the driver, right above the passengers is fantastic. Sound system in here is awesome. Look at the amount of space in here. Okay, let me widen that out. There we go. Look at the amount of space in here. We will show you that. Actually, I'll jump in right here and show you, and then we'll go look at the other side. But if I climb into here, okay, let's look at this. Remember, I am 5'6", but let's look at this. Okay, look at, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Ooh, look at all this. Okay, I mean, find that in any other mid-size truck. Show me that in any mid-size. It doesn't exist. People are always like, well, the breakover angle, the breakover angle. The breakover angle means I get all this room. I get all of this room. In a Tacoma, I cannot fit my toe between the back seat and the back of this. I cannot do it. Here I have so much room, it's not even funny. More cup holders right here that are still accessible to the driver, which is nice. We have two there, but I can also just reach back and use these cup holders. I do in mine all the time. Rear AC vents. How many cars today don't have these? Look at that. Ice cold air rear AC vents, 120 volt right here, USBs right here, 4 USB ports right there like that. Window controls here for your own windows because they're not on the doors, and a beautiful setup. So this thing is nice. Now, there's more hidden secrets to this thing back here. Let's look at them. Watch this. Okay, first of all, let's check this. Okay, this one has this speaker system. This is a removable, pull-outable Jeep speaker system right here that can come out and be used any way you want to, and it recharges in there. But if you didn't have this, you'd have more storage back here, okay? This speaker wouldn't be here. There'd be more storage back here. But that is a nice feature in this one. You're getting that cool speaker setup, but look at under here. Woohoo! Look at the storage in here. I've shown this in my videos of mine. There is no mid-size truck or even full-size trucks for that matter that has this massive amount of rear end storage. Unbelievable the amount of stuff that you can fit in here. I've shown it in my videos on 2023. It has not changed in 2024. Best leading storage of any mid-size truck. Best back rooms or back seat room of any truck. Notice this too. Put that up. Oh, it stays on its own. How about that? Look at that. Look how cool that is. It actually stays on its own. I don't need a little strap here to lock this to nothing or anything like that. It just locks on its own. Beautiful. So this back seat area, fantastic. This is an amazing setup the way they do this in the seating position. Let's go around on that side. Swing around this dude. We'll come over on this side. Now over here, we'll set the seat in exactly my position too to show you this is way back. This I believe this seat is all the way back. Let me check that just so I can show you that when we go to do it. I believe it's as far back as it can be. It is. Far back as you can absolutely possibly have that seat, which will be funny when I sit up there to show you because I am only 5'6". But even with that, we have way more room in here right now than we have in a Tacoma. Okay, even with this in a max back furthest place you could be, you'll not get this kind of room in any other midsize. It's amazing the amount of room back here. Okay, you get the floor mats that are two-piece but lock in the middle so they cover everything. They are high-edged all the way around. They're going to hold all your dirt, your sand in there. They're quality floor mats. These are good. We like these. These are a very nice thing. We have under this side self-locking seat. Tons more storage. All of your bolt systems and everything are right here for you to be able to put all your hinges if you take your doors off or your roof panels. Anything you take off, they label and show you exactly where to put everything. Beautiful storage system in here. Plus, you also have rear seat storage here. Behind here, you have more storage. This is also lockable storage. See the lock right here? So when you got the top off and all that stuff and you go to the mall, you can have your wife's door or purse behind here and you can close this and key lock that and nobody can get to it. Beautiful, beautiful thing. So gorgeous setup. Let's jump in this. At the seat in the worst position it could be. All right, we are now in the back seat. So this seat is in the worst position you could possibly be in, as far back as it could be. Look at the amount of room I have back here compared to any other video that I've done on any other truck. Tremendous knee room. Look at all my foot and leg room down here. All of this ability to do this. Okay, there is no truck out there that can match the amount of space I have in a back seat as you do in a Gladiator. More headroom than you could ever dream of. Okay, I mean, everything about this back seat screams perfection. I'm not going to lie. If you had to take a road trip in any truck, this is by far, in a midsize, this is by far the one that's going to be the most comfortable in my opinion. Love the back seat setup in here. It is awesome. So now, let's move on to the cockpit area here. So we come over here. We're going to jump into here. Look at how far back that seat is. Let me show you how much room you actually have. So let me get in here. Again, I am 5'6". I can't even reach the pedals. I can't even get to them. I can't even tiptoe to touch that gas pedal. I don't have that luxury. I mean, I'm a mile away from all this. So they give you a lot of room in here, but we got to move this seat up tremendously because we are way back here and out in the outfield here. So that does not work for me. Nice setup here. Door panels, simple, functional. I like how this is closed off so nothing falls through there. Okay, right here, like that kind of soft touchy stuff on here. The dash is like that soft touch stuff on here, hard plastic in the back. Love the setup on here. It's love that you still have these so you can mount your accessory rails and things like that on there. Let's fire this thing up so we can get a little air in here and look at the layout. Let's turn the radio down. Let's crank the air on. Woo! There we go. We need to feel that for a minute. Because if you look at me, I'm dying. It's hot. I'm sweating my butt off out here. It is roasting hot today. But with the vent layouts, we get caked with air. I mean, we're getting crushed with air. These two being down here are nice. I'm feeling a lot more air come through these than I had coming out of this. Like in my truck, I got one of these here and then two of them here. These are cranking way more. This is nice. These things are screaming vents down here. So I like that upgrade. I love that you still have analog gauges in this thing, okay? We got simple analog gauges with a center digital display in here. Beautiful, beautiful setup on this. We got our light controls right here, your dimmer on there. Love the little accents on this thing. Look at even here. Did they need to do this? Did they need to put this little accent here and here? No, not even a little bit. Okay, did they need to do it along here? That's very cool up here, you would expect it. But I mean, these little bitty, small little details sure are very nice. We'll turn that air down in a minute here to give you a little, so it's not blowing right in there at you. But steering wheel controls, same as the other ones. You got all your simple functions right here. You got buttons on the back sides of each to be able to change your menus around, wiper controls. Your assist stuff is up here for you, and your home link right here. Levers to release your freedom panels. Here you got all your controls. Notice this big knobs, big squishy knobs, plus you can see the changing on the LED screen there for you on the infotainment center. But big, bulky, chewy knobs, we love those. Simple, functional, easy to find and hit buttons. Everything is right there for you, nice and simple to use. Window controls are here because the doors are removable, so we don't get the luxury to keep the doors on. You may still want the window function for the back doors or whatever you got off, so you got those there. These are rubber coated buttons that light up. They are very nice buttons. Okay, beautiful setup. They are a push to go down and a hold to come up. So I can tap it once and just tap it and they'll go down on their own. But to get that to go up, I have to hold the button to get it to go up. If I let go, it stops. It will not auto up. We have 12 volt right here. We got a media setup right here for your USB stuff. Beautiful setup. We have front and rear lockers on this vehicle, lockers off. We have off-road plus button, sway bar disconnect, and we have 4 auxiliary buttons on this model. Okay, this is a pretty loaded out model. It's nice that you get all of that right there. On mine, it's a little cubby. We also have 4-wheel drive auto in this particular one, which is a beautiful thing for people up in the north. We have our manual handbrake, which if you notice, people are like, well, it's bent. Look, it goes off on an angle. It goes over on an angle on purpose. So when you put this into 4 low and you actually drop this thing all the way down, you can still use this handle without bumping your knuckles on there. They do it on purpose. Beautiful thing. Multiple cup holders here, plus a little phone stack in the middle of it. Manual shift lever for the transmission, or for the differential case and the transmission. Beautiful setup. The console on here. Okay, we got a multi-shelf console. Think about this. Look at some of these other videos I do on other vehicles. Okay, nice leather on this, not fake. Good quality leather, red stitching here, red stitching on all the seats in here. Everything is nice. I love the accents of the gray stitching here and the red stitching here. Okay, again, super detail oriented. In here we open this up right here. We got a whole little hidden tray set up right here that's got lots of room because of the extra cutout in here. We can open that one. We got another huge cubby down here. Look at the size of that thing, super deep. And we got USBs in it. Okay, look how nice that is. I mean, that thing is elbow deep to my elbow. Goes all the way down. And it has a hard floor on it. It is not just a piece of foam down there. Okay, this one too, same kind of deal. Right there. Okay, good hard floor. I mean, like I said, quality. Pure quality throughout, every kind of thing. So beautiful setup, nice. I love this infotainment layout system in here. It does not look like a glued on iPad stuck on the screen. This is quality right here, and the integration is just seamless all the way around. It is gorgeous. It's got this nice edging on it. This blends right in so smooth and seamlessly into the dash layout. Everything about this thing is beautiful. I straight up love this truck. We have manual tilt, we have telescoping, and we have tilting steering wheel. So you have all that right in here too as well. And we're gonna kill this and turn that air off. So we're there, we'll look at the payload sticker and that kind of stuff for you before we wrap this up. But what a awesome vehicle. Okay, absolutely awesome, awesome vehicle. Can't say enough good things about it. Here's our sticker right here for you. Let's zoom it in one more. I'm gonna show you both of them. And so you have them right there. And there we go. And that right there is the amazing, look at that. Love this. Like I said, just so well done. Just such a great vehicle. Love the, like I said, I'm a huge fan. That's why I own one. Absolutely amazing vehicle. And now we just showed you all the details, all the goodies, everything like that. You can make your own decisions on it. And as always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.